Hey guys, my name is Jessica and I help you raise your consciousness so that you can live in your purpose, on purpose. And this video is all about self-awareness. Now, this is one of my all-time favorite topics because this is literally the number one thing that you gotta do so that you can start living in alignment again, so that you can start questioning all those beliefs. The saying goes, okay, there's a saying, right, that goes, you don't know that you're in a jar or in a box if you don't know you're in the box. So how to determine whether or not you're in a box is to start asking questions. Question your beliefs. Question your habits. Why do you believe certain things? Why do you do certain things, right? It all starts here. This is the beginning of an entirely new life for you, of a life that you are gonna start feeling so good in, so amazing in. So, you're wondering, where do I start? One of my all-time favorite techniques is to just grab a pen and paper and think of your beliefs. What do you believe? I'll share with you one of my most silliest beliefs that I ever believed, and this was something my parents told me, and this just goes to show how powerful the most simplest things can be, that which we later now believe into our adult lives and bring with us if we never question ourselves and invite that self-awareness, right? Now, self-awareness is always growing, and I believe that gaining self-awareness and even more is very helpful when others reflect it back to you, because it is hard from times when you're always being yourself. It's so easy to judge yourself, right? Because you always see you in the mirror. You don't see just how beautiful you are at times when you're too much up in here, when you're too much in the box. So with our beliefs, it's very also imperative that we can ask someone whom we trust to reflect certain things back to us. But first, start with yourself. I want you to grab a pen and paper and pause this video, or do it after you watch this video, and you're just gonna write down everything you believe. Now, back to the story I was gonna share with you. So, my parents told me that drinking apple juice will make you pee. And it sounds so stupid, but I remember I was working at a job and I asked my coworker, because we're allowed to share one drink on work. And I said, what drink do you want to, or do you want to share a drink? She says, yes. What do you want to share? And I said, anything but apple juice. And I was in like grade 10 at this time. And I said, anything but apple juice because apple juice makes you pee. And she looked at me and I was like, wait a minute. All liquid makes you pee. And that's like super simple and super silly, right? You might think that's just stupid that I believe that, but it goes to show that the things that you agree to, beliefs become like a contract that we mentally sign, and if we no longer question them, we just go throughout our life. You go throughout your life believing all these things that you think to be true, when in reality, you get to control your reality. You have the power to change your reality, but you can only do so if you have that self-awareness, if you begin to question the things that you do, the things that you say, the way that you act, the way that you feel, the things that you have chosen to believe. What are all the contracts that you have signed? You probably have heard it before. The way that you feel on the inside is how everything is reflected to you on your outside. Your inner reality becomes your outer reality. And this is so powerful and so true because number one, the biggest thing is your beliefs. What you believe is literally what you subconsciously are gonna create all around you. The people, where you live, the job you have, the habits you create and that you keep just the things that you do, the thoughts that you think, it's all connected, and it all starts with self-awareness. And it's crazy, but at the same time, it's so beautiful because it's also so simple. It's so easy. You can say, I don't believe I'm worthy of love, right? You could have this feeling, I don't feel like I'm enough. But why? What happened? Have you done the inner work? Have you sat with yourself? Have you asked yourself, why don't I feel worthy? Who the fuck decided that I don't get to feel worthy? Because at the end of the day, it's you who decides that, right? And I'm sure you've heard that we're all energy, we're all energetic beings, right? If you're literally in a state of not feeling good enough, of not feeling worthy, you put yourself in this low vibration and you attract that back to you. And you continue in this cycle, in this low vibration until you break out of it. And how you break out of it, the first step is the self-awareness. Question the bullshit. One of my favorite books is The Code of the Extraordinary Mind. Vishen Lakhiani, one of my favorite mentors, he's fucking amazing. He calls them brules, bullshit rules. What are all of the bullshit rules that you've implemented in your life to keep you at a low motherfucking vibration? Huh? What are all the bullshit rules that you have placed on yourself to cap yourself, to limit yourself? Guess what? You don't have to do anything in this life. You get to do everything. You get to create your own rules. I'm not saying go out and break the law, because we won't go there. But there are no rules to your personal life. As I always say, there's no right and wrong way to do anything. There's only what feels good and works for you and what does not feel good and work for you, because you're different for a reason. Your imperfections make you beautiful, they make you magnetic, and the more that you embrace all the differences about yourself, the more that you love your imperfections, the more that you're gonna radiate and you're gonna shine and you're gonna feel good. So this is so good because I remember when I first started in the very, very, very beginning of my personal journey of personal development, of getting into spirituality, of just changing my mindset. My mindset was, I don't even know the word. It was terrible. It was bad. I was in a negative mindset. I struggled with an eating disorder for years, with binge eating, compulsively exercising. I was always judging myself, comparing myself, trying to be something for other people. I cared about what everyone else thought about me. And that resulted in me having no self-confidence, no self-esteem, no belief in myself, and running my body basically to the ground, right? So for me, mindset, it's the first thing that I was able to change in order to change my life. And it all started with questioning all these things that I thought and believed to be true. But the only thing that's true is the things that you believe. That's the only thing that's true. If you think about it, every single person has a different perspective in life. Every single person, your friends, they all have different beliefs. Have you ever gone to someone's house and they cooked food a certain way and you're like, that's not how you cook that food, that's not how I make it, and it seems so weird to you, but to the other person it's completely normal because that's their normal. That is their reality. That is the perspective they have on how to cook that food. The other beautiful thing is that we all get to learn from each other because we're creative. We create from soul, from heart, but the more that we resist that and the more that we stay in this conditioning, which is putting you in the box, stuck in the box, jar on top, lid on the bottle, cap yourself off from all of your creativity, all of the infinite that's available to you. That's conditioning. That is when you are a certain way because of what you think you should be doing or should be behaving or how you think you have to be. You don't. Society, this is my personal belief, is that we are conditioned to be working at a low vibration, because imagine if all of us reached even close to our potential. We would be infinitely beyond doing whatever the fuck made us happy, because we believed in ourselves to the extent of where we grew beyond the conditioning. So I'm here to help you raise that consciousness, help you question those beliefs. In this video, we're gonna question all your beliefs, all the bullshit rules. I want you to write them out. Like, do you have to have a certain thing for breakfast every single day, or what? What's gonna happen? Do you have to act a certain way around your friends? Do you even like hanging out with the people that you're hanging out right now? Or do you feel like you're growing, but it's scary to outgrow them because you don't know if you're gonna be able to connect with other people? You don't wanna feel bad and leave other people behind. Everything happens for a reason. We go through seasons, we change. Change is the only thing you're promised. Don't hold back on your life because you feel bad about hurting someone else. Everything works out in perfect timing. For the reasons of this video though, I want to stick with self-awareness, so I want to invite you. Grab that pen and paper or type it up on your laptop, I don't care. But I want to know how this helps you. Let me know in the comments. Question those bullshit rules, question your beliefs. Start asking, why do I believe this? Why do I act this way? Why do I do it? What is the actual intention behind it? Because what happens so often is that we sign that contract, right? The mental contract. We agree to it, it becomes a belief, we do it over and over and over, and the more that you do it, the more it becomes normal. Now it's just something that you do without thinking about why you're doing it. And whenever you do something without thinking about why you're doing it, it's become a habit, and there's no longer intention behind anything or of those type of things that you're doing. You're doing it basically on autopilot. You're just doing it like brushing your teeth. You don't think about why you're doing it anymore. It's just something, it's something that I do. So, one last thing is, yes, maybe it's just something that you do now, but maybe in the past it served you. So what really can help sometimes is going back to the moment and why you started doing this thing in the first place, how it served you, whether it could have served you in a way to self-sabotage or to actually help you. Because a lot of the times we do things that we think will keep us safe, and then will actually self-sabotage you, but in your mind's eye, you are safe, right? So whatever it is, whatever the reason it is of why you started the thing, take note of that, because that allows you to help you to release that, to break through that belief, to let go of that belief, to rewrite that story or that rule and get rid of the bullshit. Let's cleanse your life right now. Write down the beliefs, question why they're there, acknowledge them, feel them, thank them for having been there, but say, I'm no longer this person. Not this person, but I no longer need this belief in my life. You get to move on. You get to change. You're meant to change. You're meant to grow. I fucking love you. You're so amazing. You're so powerful. Now, if you like this video, if you resonate with it, please like or comment below or share this video. And I love you so much. I love sharing this stuff with you. I'm so excited for all the future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Much love, peace, and I will talk to you so very soon. Mwah.